In the meantime, heavy rainstorm devastates parts of the country. One person has been killed in Kumasi. In the northern region town of Zabzugu, appeal for funds to procure relief items for more than 2,000 people who were displaced in the rainstorms is ongoing. And guess what? The meteorological agency says more rains are expected from April. They're actually predicting flooding. And we have details of the seasonal weather forecast announced by the Meteo today. But first, let's take you to some places where the rains have already battered communities. We start from Zabzugu in the northern region. Here's Hashmin Mohammed's report.
This is Gorlan-Yili in the Zabzugu district of the northern region. It is one of the ravaged communities in series of rainstorms that swept through the district last week. I am in the home of Peter Piteche, a 34-year-old farmer with a family of 9. He is one of the victims of over 2,000 displaced residents of the rainstorm in Zabzugu. He has been sharing with me his loss.
The storm lasts for about 1 hour.
1 hour. And what happened?
It happens, we were in the room when it started blowing. So because we were afraid, some children were outside, we were able to gather them inside. So when this rain was blowing, we thought it would stop early, but it blows to an extent that before we realized all the rooms were removed.
Yes, this is your door.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let's get inside and then let's have a look at the room itself.
Okay, sir.
We have to squat and then to get to the room. So this is the room of Peter Pitacha.
Yes.
So you can see all the roofing here have all been ripped off.
Yes.
And they have not been able to salvage anything in this particular room. What I can only see is a bag here hanging and another bag here hanging. I want to believe these are your items.
Yes, sir.
This is the only thing left in this room is his shrine here. That is the virtually everything has been taken away by the torrential rainstorm. Now let's move to the next room. How many of you are in this particular house?
We are 4 in numbers.
You are 4 in numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you were telling me that ever since the incident happened, you have been sleeping outside. Tell us, how bad is the situation?
The situation is very bad. Now we are exposed to the mosquitoes, and as well as at times when you are lying down and the weather gets cold, you cannot withstand and you don't know where to even sleep. So we are just managing like that.
So her wife, Mercy Pitache, who is 5 months pregnant, tells me she has no option than to sleep in the open after the rainstorm ravaged their properties.
The food, cassava, that they are sleeping inside the house. That is the rooms that they don't know where to sleep again. The day after day that they haven't finished washing their things. That the rooms, the zinc is no more good for them to go again.
Attendance has reduced at Gorlan-Yili DA Primary School, which had its roof completely ripped off. Assistant headmaster of the school, Mohammed Amin, is very worried of the situation.
This thing happened, a lot of students ran without coming back again. They have not yet. When we come, a few number will be in the school, but the others remain at homes. Even today, I even went inside the community searching for them. A lot of them follow their parents to farm.
Some kilometers away from Gorlan-Yili is Gorkukani. Children here are still struggling for shelter with their parents. These children at the background here are victims of the torrential rainstorm that hit Bokukani and several other communities in the Zabzugu district here. These children, by my account, are about 30. Until help comes to these children and their parents, at the mercy of rodents and mosquitoes. Reporting for Joy News from Bokukani in the Zabzugu district, my name is Hashmin Mohammed.
Very dire situation there. On the phone now is DCE for Zabzugu, Ahmed Abukari Idris. So, sir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Now, we have just put together the current situation of what the flood has caused in your area. Would you give us the update on what the intervention is? What are you doing about this situation?
Thank you very much, madam. Since we went to the place, there have been a lot of activities that we are considering. Currently, today, for instance, we have held a dissect meeting to see whatever Assembly can do, the scarce resources that Assembly has, in order to make do with that one whilst waiting for central government and philanthropic organizations to come to our aid.
Okay.
You know, Assembly, you can't do anything Assembly without contacting the necessary constitutional mandated body. So after dissect meeting, recommendations were made. And currently, as I speak, we are meeting as an executive committee meeting. So that the recommendations so done by the dissect, then the executive committee will approve it. And then right from then, we move into action to procure certain things that will salvage the people in order to keep their head above water while waiting for other assistance to come to them.
Okay, that sounds pretty much like a long-term solution. Now, we're looking at about 30 or more children, and we're looking at these children with their parents without a roof over their heads. I understand the bureaucratic processes, but this is an emergency situation. What is the Assembly doing? What can the Assembly do? And I'm sure that the Constitution will allow you that space within which to act when there is an emergency like this. Immediately, what can be done?
Exactly, so to speak. Today, for instance, the West Department aspect have been charged to go and assess the level of damage over there. But while even doing that, registration is ongoing. Then we are also currently starting the process, as you said, that when there is a disaster like this, the Constitution will allow you. We want, as a matter of fact, in order to respond to this thing, we will not be in abrasion with the constitutional requirement whenever it comes to procurement.
This has been wreaking havoc on your community since the weekend, and this is Monday. I'm surprised that there hasn't been any recommendation already on your table as yet. You're waiting for another recommendation, and exactly what would the recommendation be whilst these children remain without a roof over their heads?
Yeah, the recommendation we're talking about is the fund. Definitely every assembly will do their budget and then having something we call the contingency fund. Aside that, NADMO also will have to be budgeted for. So when it happens like this, whatever is in the kitty of the assembly, definitely you will have to constitute a emergency general assembly meeting. But the fact that that thing is going to be a very long and then tortuous effort, there is a need to rely on the executive. You know, the chairman of the executive committee is the district chief executive, and the district chief executive is also the council, the district security council. For that matter, concurrently, we need to go through this, and then we now recommend that this amount is there in the kitty. Why not make do with it? Provide clothing, provide shelter, provide food and stuff, So when we do that, then we move into action and provide all those things to the people. That is the type of recommendation that I'm talking here, madam.
Okay.
It's not about any other thing, but the assembly agrees that, oh, this is whatever is happening. Do it, and then in order to salvage the people from the quagmire that they are going through, madam.
Okay. So with if the children are watching us right now and their parents are watching as well, they want to know, when will they have a roof over their head? Between today and tomorrow, when will they have a roof over their head?
Timeline, yes. As an administrator, when a situation of this nature happens, you don't need to say tomorrow or today. I know you are so touched by this documentary that is made, and you'll be monitoring to find out. As a district chief executive, I say tomorrow, you call back, oh, what is happening? Oh, we are still doing that. But, madam, the assurance I'm giving to you, and Ghanaians, and all philanthropic organizations, is that we are not relenting in our efforts. We assure the people that any moment from Monday ongoing, they will receive some level of assistance, be it the roofing sheet, be it shelter, foodstuffs, and other things. They will receive it. By timeline, madam, it will be more or less in order to hazard a guess. But as I am saying, my assembly members representing the various subcommittees are also so passionate that we should move into action whatever recommendation.
Did you say Monday?
I said this Monday. Today is Monday ongoing.
Are you talking about today or are you talking about next Monday?
Today, madam, today.
So there will be.
Yes, I said Monday.
So there will be some interventions for the people today.
I say right from today ongoing. Today, Monday ongoing. Certain level of intervention will be visited the people.
Sir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Ahmed Abukari Idrisu is a DCE for Zabzugu there.